If you are ready for some fast Daytona Talladega-like action here tonight, you've come to the right place. NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup brings you race number 20 of 25 for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series at the California Speedway, now known as Auto Club Speedway. Under the lights for the American Racing Wheels 200 here tonight, just 6 races to go to crowning a champion. Carl Edwards comes in with the points lead over Travis Kvapil, and also coming in after a win in the last race as well. We'll see if Edwards can go back-to-back here today. Like, share, subscribe for more daily NASCAR content as usual, and we'll get ready for this 100-lap race. Again, under the lights at the California Speedway. Green flag is in the air. No practice or qualifying for the 99 crew, so we'll see how they're going to perform. Spins the tires up to start. Very little contact with Jack Sprague in the 16. Bill Lester on the pole here tonight, leading the field through turns 1 and 2. We have seen a caution in each of the first 2 laps in each of the last 2 races, and they're already 3 by 3 into turn 3 on lap 1. Things have been hectic early. Edwards kind of sitting back here without the practice or qualifying, just kind of waiting things out, seeing if they're going to make it off the exit of turn 4, and so far so good. Lap 1 complete. Lester leads it. 5 bonus points for him. Contact. The draft playing huge effects here. And now there's some contact down the back straightaway. They're stacking up. Edwards had to go all the way down to the apron to miss about a half a dozen race trucks. That's what was feared with starting at the back and how aggressive the starts have been in recent races. Edwards was able to get on by and get back into the racing groove by the time they got into turn 3. Does make the pass on the 177. Looks to the middle of the upper groove now in turns 1 and 2, but that gives up the bottom for the 177 to get back underneath him. Trying to draft off Kenny Hall. Long straightaways here at Fontana make for a lot of drafting. Truck Series vehicles are made well for being able to draft. It's going to bring you the Daytona and Talladega-like action that you will see here in tonight's race. But Lester continues to lead at the front. This 99 truck is hooked up at least as far as the handling goes, as he's been making some 3x3 moves, especially this lap. For 1 and 2, maybe he's being a little bit more aggressive now that he's working his way through the field. And he's inside the top 20. Shot out of a cannon through 3 and 4, and he gains a ton of positions over this lap. Again, a very short race, only 100 laps, 200 miles in length. Don't have a lot of time. I'm aware of how much fuel these guys are going to be able to go. It'll be either a 1 or 2 stop race today. We've seen in the truck races this season that the fuel window seems to be kind of elongated in this game with the truck series. And what you would actually see now, Lyman right in front of Carl Edwards. Edwards looks low, side drafts Lyman off of turn number 4. So he gets underneath him. Makes a couple passes into turns 1 and 2. It's underneath the 192 truck. Really pinching Edwards down. Edwards just going to drop below the apron. They cut in line behind Chris Sweeney in the 192. Lyman looks to the outside in the 3, but that might actually cost Lyman a position more than gain him one. I will pause it down the back straightaway this lap so I can get the chat up on my laptop. I'm not sure who all might be in there right now, so sorry if I haven't shouted you out yet. Outside of Chris Sweeney now into turn 3. Sweeney actually goes 3 wide to the inside to make a move on his teammate, the 191. Couldn't tell who was all the way on the outside. Might have been very Wilder. Nice move by Sweeney. But after he pulled up and cleared, Edwards got underneath him and makes the pass for 8th place himself. Drives underneath Bob Spear now in through turns 1 and 2, and Edwards just needs to keep a consistent end of the season here. He probably doesn't even have to win any more races to win the championship. But literally, Quaffle could win out and have max points days from here on out. Edwards can win the title if he could just consistently finish inside the top 5, for instance. There's going to be no chance for Quaffle to catch him in these final 6 races. So realistically, that's what Edwards is hoping for. And if he can get some bonus points along the way for maybe leading a lap, that will help as well. So got some very tough racetracks to come. Darlington, Martinsville still on the schedule before the end of the season. And already Edwards from the back is up to 6th, and it's only lap number 9. Drafting off his teammate John Wood now through the tri-oval. Kind of backed that corner up quite a bit, and he was able to beat Wood back to the gas. And now I'll pause it. Meant to do that a couple laps ago. Need to get the chat up on the laptop. There we go. Dark Crypto, welcome to the stream. Ethan, welcome to the stream as well. Well, Edwards makes a nice clean pass in 3 and 4, clearing his teammate John Wood. Up to 5th, 10 laps complete. Lester's led them all. Ethan, welcome to the stream also. Is Dave Blaney in this game? No, he is not. He's not in any one of the top 3 series in this game. Edwards trying to side draft his teammate Wood. Got underneath him off of turn 2. Now he's going to try to block him into turn 3, but Wood gets back underneath him again. As they run side by side, they're starting to lose ground from the top 4. Is Wood going to clear this time off of turn 2? Yes, he does. Edwards trying to cross over. And now he is underneath John Wood into turn 3. Drives it in kind of flat. Had to lift a little extra than what he wanted to, but he still slides up in front of him. And back and forth go the 99 and the 50. Loosen the tri-oval there, but he's still clear by the time they get into turn 1. Up the track goes Edwards. Overdrove turn 1. Wood back to the inside. Oh, Wood tried to clear, and he wasn't clear. A little contact with his teammate Carl Edwards down the back straightaway. Wood probably got the worst end of it, but both trucks slowed up. Yeah, there's no Pocono in this game, unfortunately. Did I update my pit crews to 100 on the accuracy Or no, they're still at 85. I'm not gonna worry about updating the pit crew for the. I'm assuming you're talking about the career mode on NASCAR Heat 5. Yeah, I'm not worried about the pit crew. We need to focus on the departments now that we've got our employees trained. So we'll focus on the departments going forward, and we'll go from there. I will update them probably before the playoffs start, but we still got a lot of races yet. We got 16 before the playoffs start still. Or if I get desperate late in the regular season too, if I need another win, which as of right now we might need to win a second race. We had to in the Xfinity Series, and we did in the second to last race there. So we'll hope. We'll hope it doesn't have to come to that. But won't know for sure until it happens. Hamilton's starting to lose the top three. Edwards is closing in on him. He's close enough to draft him now down the front stretch. These two had a great battle for the win in that last race. Edwards was able to get the job done at Las Vegas. And draft again down the back straightaway too. Oh, it looked like Hamilton got a little tight in the center of the corner. Edwards is going to get underneath them off turn 4, and they're side by side for 4th place. Trying to take that shortcut through the tri-oval. Still cannot clear the 4 of Bobby Hamilton. Edwards slides all the way up the racetrack. A little contact with Hamilton. He will clear him off of turn 2. Hamilton might have scuffed the wall off the exit of turn 2 as well, but I think he went a lot wider than what he wanted to after the contact with Edwards. Surprised he didn't get in the wall harder. Very lightly brushed it. And now he's trying to stay in the draft of Carl Edwards. Edwards is struggling with that race car in the tri-oval right now. It gets so light on him. Edwards trying to pin it down low and keep Hamilton behind him. These guys are about 1.7 seconds off the race lead. Bill Lester has led the first 18 laps here tonight at California. Michael Turner, welcome to the stream. Chase Elliott is the driver for the S. Oh, for the nomination. Gotcha. Yeah, they usually just do the top NASCAR guy. Whoever won the championship the year before is usually who they get for that. I forgot the ESPYs were a thing until you just mentioned it. Michael Turner, welcome to the stream. Good thing Nazareth is in the game. Even for Cup Series, yep. Yes, it is. The top 5 trucks are so far ahead from 6th on back. Edwards gaining slowly but surely. Back to about 1.5 seconds. Seems like he's lacking a little bit of straightaway speed. He's able to gain a slight bit in the corners, specifically on the exit, but as they get down the straightaway, he's lacking. A lot of straightaway around this racetrack, of course. I was looking at the chat and just scuffed the wall there, as you saw. At least it was in the middle of the straightaway. It didn't really upset the corner entry at all. Still wasn't good. I am going to pause it one more time so I can mute myself as well. I've been listening to myself this entire race so far. Had enough of that. Talk about throwing your concentration off. Side by side for second place into turn one. Lester holds on to the lead. I believe that's Brandon Witt and Travis Quaffle up there who are side by side for second. You know Quaffle wants to get some bonus points. Again, he comes in second in the point standings right now. It's really turned into just a two-horse race for the championship between Edwards and Quaffle. Although Bobby Hamilton Sr.'s had some good runs in recent races, he's third in points, and he is having another good run in fifth place today. He's sitting almost two full races below the race leader Edwards in points, so I just don't think he's going to be able to close in unless Edwards DNFs probably twice, and then Quaffle would have to DNF once as well because he's over a race ahead of Hamilton. Hamilton's quite a ways ahead of fourth in points, so just kind of in a league of his own. He'll try to go for a couple more wins on his way out. He does have 2 wins this season. As they are side by side for second up towards the front of the field, that is allowing Edwards to close the gap a little bit. It's also allowing Bill Lester to put a couple truck lengths between Brandon Witt and Travis Quaffle, who are still side by side for second all the way through 1 and 2. Witt now finally clears off the exit of turn 2. Diamond Jeff, welcome to the stream. Already about a quarter of the way through the race at the start-finish line this time by. Again, only 100 laps, very short truck race here tonight. Don't want to miss a thing. Bryce Hamilton's not desperately trying to block Edwards down the straightaways, but drafting him enough to at least hang on and keep up with him. Looks like Quaffle's starting to maybe fade as this longer run continues because Brandon Witt and Bill Lester are kind of staying ahead of him right now. Been about 1.4 to 1.7 seconds off the lead for a while now. Edwards really isn't able to get below that. Wide entry into turn 1. And by the end of the straightaway, he just starts to lose these guys. Wallenay through the different camera angles for the first time here today for about the next 4 laps. Play into effect as well, but it is a scheduled one-stop race. Ideally, Edwards wants to get to the lead before pit stops. He feels that's probably going to be his best chance to cycle out ahead of these guys, but I just don't think he's got the speed to keep up at least with Brandon Witt and Bill Lester. He is closing in on Quaffle for third. Hamilton's finally starting to lose touch of Edwards. DB Forever 85, welcome to the stream. NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode will return tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Dover International Raceway for the Dryden 400. Oh, little contact up towards the front. Witt has all of a sudden caught Bill Lester. That allowed Edwards to close in about 2 to 3 tenths of a second that last lap. Lester still led every lap so far. You wonder if Witt's going to be fast enough to keep that track position. Look at Quaffle going low down the back straightaway, trying to break the draft that Edwards has behind him. But Edwards is going to keep it into turn 3. He's going to try to get around this 24 as quickly as he can and not let the leaders get away, especially with Brandon Witt looking very fast all of a sudden. If he gets to the lead, he might be able to start pulling away. Waffle's blocking, though. Battle for the championship between these two, the 24 and the 99 right now. Edwards looks low. Middle of 1 and 2. Gets underneath of Travis Quaffle. Quaffle goes down and tries to side draft him. He got into him. That costed Quaffle. Edwards blocks now to try and hold on for third. That was a big mistake by Travis Quaffle. He tried to go down and side draft. Edwards held his line, and Quaffle just kind of got into him, and it bounced the 24 truck a little too wide. Lucky they didn't both lose control, but now Edwards overdrives 1 and 2 on the other end of the track, and Quaffle tries to keep that pressure on the 99. They're about 7 to 8 tenths of a second off the race lead on the top two. Quaffle overdrove turn 3. Entered in very low. You see him go wide in the center of the corner. He's going to lose a lot of ground to Edwards there. Witt again trying to get underneath of Lester, looking for his first lead of the race. Still looks low off turn 2. If they get side by side, that could allow Edwards and Quaffle to close in a little bit more. And Lester blocks him to the inside into turn 3 again. So they couldn't quite get side by side, but it was pretty close. I think Witt might have the faster race truck at this point, too. Clean air is a factor, even back in 2004, especially when you get to these longer racetracks. The draft is definitely helping Witt. He just can't get underneath of Lester, but now he gets underneath them, and they're side by side through turns 1 and 2. Is he going to clear? No, side by side down the back straightaway. And Edwards trying to get a draft off Lester as he's a little close enough now. Almost got into the wall into turn 3. We lose on corner entry, and Witt is clear off of turn 4. Our first lead change of the race. Lester's led every lap from the pole so far. Took 35 laps, but Brandon Witt is going to get to the lead. Them going side by side just that little bit, and you see Edwards is right there. Got to draft off Lester. And drive it deep into turns 3 and 4, trying to get underneath him. Hooking that white line in the corner. Looked like the 22 bobbled just a tad, allowing Edwards to clear quickly to second, and now he can draft off the race leader, Brandon Witt. Top 3 under a blanket here at Fontana. Edwards from the back trying to get to the front. Looks low off the exit of turn 2. Maybe a little too low. Has to file himself back in line. Surprised he didn't really slide driving it in that low. Yeah, again, next stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode at Dover. Cup Series, of course. Edwards trying to get underneath Witt. He's there. Witt tried to block, but he couldn't do it. That allowed Edwards to side draft just enough, and now they're side by side for the lead. Witt did lead the lap at the line, but Edwards is clear off of turn 2. Carl Edwards in the lead for the first time here tonight, assuming he can hold on to the lead back to the start-finish line. That'll be worth 5 bonus points for the points leader. Witt drives it deep. He gets into the left rear of Edwards. He moves him up the racetrack, and Witt holds on. And Lester's going to get the second. Edwards did a great job keeping it off the wall. And now here comes Travis Quaffle in the mix. Mentioned we might see some pack racing at the front of the field tonight. We're seeing it right now. Edwards back underneath Lester. Lester trying to pinch him and side draft him. Edwards doing the same. And as they do that, it is going to allow the 38 truck to maybe get out a little bit further ahead. Can Edwards clear? Yes, he does. Clear of Lester off of turn 4, and now he tries to draft Witt again. Edwards still in search for 5 bonus points. We're almost halfway home. Green flag pit stops will be in about 10 to 15 laps. Lester is keeping that pressure on Edwards, not going anywhere. As they both close in on the 38 as they draft together. Witt goes a little wide. Edwards to the bottom again. Can he lead the lap this time? Side by side to the line. Edwards by inches. Carl Edwards will get 5 bonus points. He leads his first lap of the race. Look at Witt really pinching Edwards down on the racetrack. Edwards gripping that white line, and Witt almost cleared, but not quite. And they're still side by side for the lead now down the back. Tight racing around a very fast racetrack here at California. Lester just waiting in the wings behind. 99, maybe a little payback trying to get back on the 38. Edwards slides off turn 4. He got loose. Barely keeps it off the wall. That's going to give Lester the lead back to the start-finish line. How did Edwards hold on to that race truck? And now we got a caution back in the pack. And I believe Lester was in the lead. Caution right at about halfway. Ooh, hard impact. Oh, multiple trucks involved. John Wood goes for a spin off turn 2. Aaron McGee piles into the back of him. A third truck also piled in. A 3-truck accident, actually off of turn 4, rather. 3-truck accident off of turn 4. And Edwards is going to hit pit road. And everybody else stays out. This is going to be interesting. See if anybody comes in. I don't see anybody coming into the pits here. Full tank of fuel, 4 fresh tires. Edwards gives up the track position. He did get 5 bonus points in. And this is going to be a fuel mileage race to the finish now, because that caution came out just shy of halfway in what was looking like it was going to be a 1 pit stop race. Might not be a 1 pit stop race anymore. They can take their time. They were the only drivers on pit road. Mr. Clean Crew got fired, by the way, so we went back with the normal pit crew for this one. Edwards all the way at the back again. Green flag back in the air. 55 laps to go here at California. Bill Lester leads the field to the green. Kyle Larson fan, welcome to the stream. Wow, Brandon Witt gets around Lester through 1 and 2. Quickly gets a great jump there into 1 and 2 as they got up to speed and clears Lester. But again, we are very close to green flag pit stops, and you just wonder if Carl Edwards can make it to the end, and that was why he pitted, thinking we might have a chance. Now we're going to be seeing some guys hit pit road literally on the first lap after the restart. That is how close on fuel Carl Edwards is. Of course, we saw a fuel mileage race in real life at Pocono this weekend for the Cup Series. We saw it for the Cup Series at Nashville as well. And now we got somebody, I believe Carl Richards in the 106 has just blown an engine down the back straightaway. He's right in front of a couple race trucks trying to get to the bottom and make it to pit road this time. Nearly contact as they were 3 wide into 3 and 4, and it looks like Richards will make it unscathed. We stay green. Travis Quaffel gets 5 bonus points at the line, leading his first lap of the race. Important for the second place points getter. Knowing Edwards, the points leader, already got 5 points. To watch these trucks coming off of pit road here as well. Oh, 4 wide down the back straightaway. Lap truck just came off of pit road, and this is going to squeeze everybody into turn 3. Very tight, and they make it into turn 3, 4 wide. Still 3 wide, though, and Edwards still sandwiched in the middle. Oh, contact in the tri-oval. The lap truck underneath him is on fresher tires. Oh, only by a lap. I guess Edwards has fresher tires too. And now he's 3 wide middle off turn 2 again. Meanwhile, Bobby Hamilton Sr. is just taking the lead as they are going nuts at the front of the field. 3 wide and tight into turn 3 again. Edwards shakes, gets a little loose, hangs on to the race truck. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a contact. Oh, we're halfway home. Matt Craftsman now to the race lead. Yeah, I hear you, Michael. Or read you, I guess. Can't physically hear you. Looked like Brandon Witt just came into pit road. That might not have been Witt. I'd like to believe it is. Halfway home again. This is a fuel mileage race to the finish, at least for Carl Edwards. You'd like to think, you'd have to think everybody else that is pitting out, well, everybody that is pitting right now halfway definitely can make it to the end. Edwards might need a caution to help save gas. R6, welcome to the stream. Nope, just this. Well, we kind of had a doubleheader considering we had the NASCAR Fantasy Podcast tonight as well, but we already did that. And nope, just the one race here. I got to get to editing on those vlogs so I can get at least Nashville uploaded tomorrow. Contact 3 wide now through 1 and 2 as Chris Sweeney got into the left rear of the 86 truck. We're trying to draft off Sweeney down the back straightaway. He gets underneath Sweeney, passes him for himself. Edwards on those 4 fresh tires, slides off 4, aggressively clearing Sweeney. And only going to do double headers going forward now if we DNF in the first half of a race. Speaking of DNFs, we have not DNF'd in this Truck Series season yet. We're in race 20 of 25. One of the leaders stuck onto pit road that time. The 86, the 116. Aaron McGee, the 163, also hits pit road. Edwards underneath the 124 of Doug Thompson. Thompson's already cycled off of pit road. Oh, contact again in turns 1 and 2 as they're 3 wide. Bill Lester, meanwhile, up at the front of the field, finding his way again. Edwards trying to draft off Jason Powell down the back straightaway. I get you, but hey, thanks for watching anyway, though, R6. Even after the stream's over. Glad to see. At least you're trying to keep up. Completely understand. Look at the side drafting going on right now between John Wood, 16, and Jack Sprague. Craftsman blocking Edwards in the middle of 3 and 4. Edwards just cleared Brandon Witt. Oh, man, a little shove to the back of Craftsman. He was trying to bump draft him down through the tri-oval, but Craftsman just kind of got loose and he couldn't hang on to it. Oh, my goodness. Contact off turn 2. With John Wood's second time those two teammates for Roush Fenway have gotten into one another. Edwards has to regather it on the outside. Oh no! Benny Allen just takes himself out right in front of Carl Edwards, the race leader. Oh, what was that? Second caution of the race. Benny Allen on fresher tires, who had come off of pit road, got hooked on the left front of Edwards, and they both get turned hard into the outside wall. Not a caution Carl Edwards wanted to see. And he's going to have to pit to repair heavy damage to the race truck. Almost 8 seconds of damage after that accident. And that's probably going to slow the 99 down. He cannot top off on fuel nor take tires. No adjustments due to being involved in the accident. I don't know. I would assume he didn't blow a tire. He just came off of pit road. It's like I entered the corner normal, and then he kind of like just stayed flat. It was really weird. It's like he didn't go down the track like I was expecting him to. I don't know if he was trying to block and thought he was clear, or he just overdrove it. Either way, caution waves for the second time tonight. Now we have a double file restart. That traps a lot of drivers one lap down. Travis Quaffle leads the field to the green, meanwhile, and Edwards has older tires compared to everybody who pitted under that caution. He's stuck on the outside right now, 3 wide. That's not where he wants to be on the restart. Contact with the 86. Not ideal there either. Four wide off of turn 4. Contact, they're crashing off turn 4. They were 4 wide and they couldn't make the exit of the corner. Oh my goodness, Edwards is still loose on his own, and now he side swipes Jack Baker. Three wide down to the bottom now. No caution, by the way, after that 4 wide contact off turn 4. 2 trucks on the outside. Now they're about ready to crash down through the tri-oval. Bobby Hamilton Sr. got into somebody. Look at Edwards, 3 wide to the inside. Saw the loss of momentum by the trucks ahead of him. He tries to capitalize and does. Clear, and now he blocks Hamilton down the back straightaway for 5th. A lot of commotion going on after the restart. Hamilton back down low, trying to make the pass on Carl Edwards. and does, and you wonder how much the damage is holding up Edwards. Bill Lester back to the lead meanwhile. Remember, Edwards is still going to be close on fuel to the end of this race. Everybody else is good. Dangers of being back in traffic. Any race. Any moment. And already just 37 laps to go here tonight at California. Edwards making moves down low, back inside the top 5. 3 wide underneath Sweeney and Crafton. Edwards side drafts Sweeney. Crafton's kind of clear now. And Crafton gets a little tight. He goes up the racetrack in 3 and 4. Edwards going to make the pass on the 6 truck as well. 4th place. Lester, Quaffle, Sprague all going for the lead. Remember, Jack Sprague started in the last row as well as Edwards earlier today. It looks like somebody has blown an engine down the back straightaway, and it's very slow. He'll try to make it to pit road this time. Wouldn't be surprised if it was somebody who might have damage from all that contact. And now look at Sprague. He might try to take it 3 wide for the lead. I don't think Lester's on the outside of Quaffle anymore. No, he's not. Doug Thompson in the 124 is down low. He should make it to pit road. Sprague from the back has not led a lap yet today, but with 35 to go, he is right there on Travis Quaffle looking for the lead. Edwards underneath Lester now for 3rd. Sprague just cannot get around Quaffle yet. Edwards drafts off of him. All this drafting down the straightaway is going to help Edwards for fuel as well. But he can't even save now. He's got to push hard to the end because these guys are going to be right with him. Sprague looks low. Quaffle the block. Edwards had a big run behind the 16 truck. Everybody's blocking simultaneously down the back straightaway. Sprague missed the corner, so did Quaffle. They both go up the racetrack, allowing Edwards to now get to 2nd. So he clears Jack Sprague, and now he tries to draft off of Travis Quaffle. And the points leaders are 1-2 again. In another race late in the season. Edwards going to try to get underneath him. Look at Quaffle trying to block. Edwards again to try and draft behind the 24 truck of Travis Quaffle through the tri-oval. Edwards just trying to get that pressure on Travis right now. Up the track he goes! 3 wide for the lead! Edwards got into the back of Quaffle after Quaffle slid the tires. And Sprague is underneath. Oh, nobody is giving an inch into turn 3. Sprague is clear. But it's Edwards who battles back to the inside of Sprague. Sprague chases him down the track, trying to side draft him. I believe Jack just led his first lap of the race at the line. Oh, more contact into the corner. Quaffle battles back on the high side. Side by side for second down the back straightaway. Waffle's got that extra drafting help right now with Sprague. Oh, Edwards into the left rear. That slowed him down. Oh, man, Sprague checked up. Oh, now he gets loose. Contact. And here comes Bobby Hamilton Sr. out of nowhere up the middle as Edwards has the lead. Where did Bobby Hamilton Sr. come from? He's clear off of turn 4. Edwards is directly behind him with 29 to go. I don't know how there hasn't been a caution. Oh, Hamilton slips up the track. Not enough, though. Oh, he slipped again. 3 wide for third, further back. Hamilton slides up the racetrack. Edwards put the pressure on him into turns 1 and 2, and Edwards is going to be clear off of 4. Back to the lead again. Slides up, though. Maybe a little too wide, and Hamilton with the crossover. Leads the lap of the line. Bobby Hamilton Sr. battles back to the lead. It's amazing how quickly he made that crossover work. Edwards again down low underneath Hamilton. Hamilton to block. Hamilton slips up the racetrack again. Edwards drives right underneath him, but he couldn't clear him. Tries to side draft him through the tri-oval. Hamilton again with a block. Again, Edwards is going to be close on fuel to the finish. Half a tank left with about 27 to go. He's trying to get Hamilton loose. Waffle trying to rally back meanwhile. .26 to go. Edwards drafting through the tri-oval now into turn 1. Edwards misses the corner. Edwards again trying to draft down the back straightaway on Bobby Hamilton Sr. Little shaky goes Hamilton. Edwards drives underneath him off of turn 4. Side by side for the lead again. That little bobble allowed Edwards to get underneath. Now he's trying to side draft Hamilton through the tri-oval. Got to make sure he doesn't make contact again. Drives it deep into turn 1. Hamilton trying to crowd Carl Edwards. Still side by side for the lead. Edwards is clear off of turn 2. The 4. Remember, Hamilton's got a little bit fresher tires. He gets into Edwards. He moved him up the racetrack. Bump and run. Bobby Hamilton Sr. to the lead. Dangerous to do that on a 2-mile oval. But he did it nonetheless. Carson Boy, welcome to the stream. Edwards trying to cross Hamilton over. Back to the inside, hooking the white line through 1 and 2. Clears him with a clean pass right back, and we'll see if Hamilton is going to use the bumper again. Oh, jeez. Edwards trying to block. He put himself in the wall. That's easily going to give Hamilton the lead now. That just cut all the momentum off the 99. Tried to side draft him, it wasn't enough. And now with these two battling for the lead, it's allowing Quaffle and the rest of the pack behind to try and catch up. Edwards again drives it in deep into 1 and 2. Clipped the apron. Still hangs on to the race truck. He's not going to clear Hamilton off the exit of the corner, though. Oh, he does, though, down the back straightaway. A block. Hamilton with a charge to the outside. Can't get it done up there. Drew's pretty funny. They said they were going to return for a second season, and then it got canceled, I guess, so. It's alright. I mean, it's not, like, absolutely hilarious, but it's alright for what it's worth. I think as a NASCAR fan, you should give it a watch. Edwards got a little loose when Hamilton got underneath him that time. Maybe took the air off the left rear, and Travis Quaffle is here. It is now a 3-truck race for the win with 21 to go at Fontana. Remember, a fuel mileage race for Carl Edwards, who pitted about 5 laps before everybody else. Edwards back to the lead, though. And this is big with Quaffle right there. Remember, at New Hampshire, just 2 races ago, Carl Edwards ran out of fuel with 2 to go. And a green-white checker finish. Had to go past the scheduled distance. And Quaffle was able to win that one. And now Quaffle all of a sudden is going to get to the inside of Edwards for the lead. Can he clear off of turn 4? Not quite. Edwards has a little bit of help from behind, a draft with Hamilton. And now he side drafts the right rear quarter panel of Quaffle. Quaffle leads barely with 20 laps left here at California. It's now Auto Club. This time period, it was California. Look at Quaffle trying to block and pinch Edwards. Travis Quaffle to the lead at California. Jacob Comstock, welcome to the stream as well. Quaffle a little wide in 1 and 3 and 4 rather. Open the door up. Edwards trying to get underneath him. Can't do it again. Now he's just trying to draft with him, and Quaffle's blocking for his life. Just 5 races to go to crown a champion after this season. Edwards is trying to draft down the back straightaway. Quaffle up the racetrack. Trying to cut down, but he couldn't do it in time. And Edwards gets underneath him again. 18 to go. And look at Quaffle trying to pinch Edwards. Edwards trying to pinch him back. Side draft, but the straightaway speed and the extra grip in Quaffle's tires allows him to clear again. Edwards a little loose. He overdrove the corner. Hangs onto it. They're still side by side for the lead. Now a huge block down the back straightaway for Quaffle. Edwards with an awkward angle into the corner. Had to lift a little bit extra. As long as he can stay in the draft down the straightaways, he should be able to at least keep up with Quaffle even on these older tires. And Hamilton's still right there in case they get into one another. There's some very aggressive blocks. Yes, this is on the PlayStation 2. I don't have an Xbox, an old Xbox. PS2 it is. Able to close in down the back straightaway. 16 laps to go at the line. Quaffle a little too wide. Edwards hooking the white line again underneath. Another caution would definitely help Edwards make it on fuel, as long as it doesn't force a green-white checker to go past scheduled distance. Edwards just cannot get around Travis Quaffle, and that's where it hurts. He can keep up in the draft. Once he gets alongside Quaffle, he doesn't have the grip in the tires to be able to make the pass. Quaffle keeps running a little wide, especially in 3 and 4. It gives Edwards a chance. But there you see Edwards slide on the exit of the corner, and he's just not able to get the power down. And again, Quaffle clears at the start-finish line. 15 laps to go. Still 30 miles. That is plenty of time. Can Edwards make it on fuel? Even if he doesn't win and Quaffle wins it, he needs consistent finishes. If he runs out of fuel at the end here, he's going to lose a lot of positions. Still pulling away from Hamilton, even with battling side by side. Right front down into the yellow now. And still cannot clear Quaffle. Side by side to the line. Quaffle clear. Or they get into turn 1. Now he's going to get underneath Travis through 1 and 2. But again, he can't clear. Oh, Quaffle made a mistake. He crowded Edwards and he got into him. I think he's still on the outside though. And yes, he is. Side by side through turns 3 and 4. Edwards still cannot clear Travis Quaffle. And only about a quarter of a tank of fuel left. For Cousin Carl. And as they continue to stay side by side, Bobby Hamilton Sr. is closing in. I did not play Grand Theft Auto. We're starting to have to lift a little extra now in the corners just because of the lack of tire grip, especially running side by side. Quaffle still hanging on that right rear corner panel. Edwards goes high to block, but he slides up the racetrack. The rear tires did not grip. Quaffle's going to get back down to the inside, but now he cannot clear off of turn 2. Edwards. Oh, he got into him. Edwards got into him, and here comes Hamilton. Hamilton's in the wall. Contact with the 24 of Travis Quaffle. Quaffle just put Hamilton into the wall. Lester's up to 3rd. 11 to go for Carl Edwards. Caution is out. Caution is out further back in the pack with 11 to go, and that might be the caution Edwards needed. That was nowhere around where Hamilton was at. They were 4 wide getting into turn 3, and Grimsley goes around. I believe Andy Lyman piled into him as well. So Hamilton ended up in the wall, and then further back they were 4 wide, nowhere near where the leaders were, and they end up crashing. And that is going to set up a restart with about 6 or 7 to go. This is going to help Edwards try to make it on fuel, but now the entire field's behind him with fresh tires and not just 2 or 3 trucks. He's got his work cut out for him here. Green flag back in the air. 7 to go here at Fontana. Quaffle trying to nail the restart. Edwards is just trying to block. Back and forth. Bill Lester goes to the outside of Travis Quaffle now. And he might get to the lead. Bill Lester is there, but he cannot clear Edwards off of turn 2. More drafting help, though, in line behind Lester. Quaffle's up high. Edwards side drafts him into the corner. There's contact. And with the contact, it's going to be Quaffle to the inside. Side by side to the line. Edwards trying to side draft Quaffle. 2 by 2, 6 to go here at Auto Club. Edwards is still up high. Jason Powell, the 191, generated rookie driver. Lester so close to making contact with Edwards. Edwards trying to side draft Powell. He's loose. Very loose into the corner. Hamilton's up to third now. Edwards is all the way back to sixth. Caution he needed for fuel's sake. 5 laps to go at the line, but I don't think he can get back up there unless the leaders start to get side by side, which is still possible. Edwards back to fourth in turns 1 and 2. He passed 2 trucks down through the tri-oval. Probably the 4 fastest trucks in the field are 1 through 4. Well, Lester's somewhere around here. He's not in the mix anymore. Sprague goes a little high on entry into turn 3. Edwards gets underneath him, and he's going to make the pass. He clears him. Edwards powering on these older tires. Quaffle trying to block Hamilton. 4 to go. That's 8 miles now for Edwards, who is very low on fuel and is trying to make it to the end. Best chance for Edwards, and another caution. And this is going to run us into a green-white checker finish. And we only get 1 attempt. Grimsley again in another crash. And I think that time it was Adam Bell in the 123 truck. Grimsley has brought out the last 2 cautions. But now that we're going past the scheduled distance to the finish, I don't think Carl Edwards can make it on fuel. He needed the first caution, but that one is going to push us into an overtime finish. Only 1 attempt at a green-white checker. Caution comes out, the race is over. Green flag back in the air. 2 laps to go here at California. Travis Quaffle leads the field to the green. Edwards kind of spins the tires on these older tires on the restart. Hamilton beats Quaffle to the inside into turns 1 and 2. Side by side for the race lead as Edwards tries to block for third. Will they make it back to the finish as they're 3 wide for fourth? Still side by side for the lead at the front. And if they remain side by side, that is going to help Carl Edwards. Quaffle trying to side draft. Hamilton is clear off of turn 4. Bobby Hamilton Sr. to the lead. Caution will not come out on the final lap of the race if there is a crash behind. White flag is in the air, 1 to go. Edwards trying to keep up with the top 2 by simply just drafting Travis Quaffle. And you can see he's extremely low on fuel, trying to make it to the end as well. Quaffle is all over the 4 truck, and now he looks low. Edwards goes down low as well with Travis Quaffle side by side for the race lead into turn 3. 1 final corner, and Edwards is going to take it 3 wide to the inside. They're 3 wide for the lead off of turn 4. It is going to be a drag race back to the line. Contact is a beaten bag. At the line, it is Quaffle by inches. Travis Quaffle is going to win at California by 3/100ths of a second. They made contact off of turn 4, and that stalled Edwards' run out on the bottom. Travis Quaffle with a last lap pass for the win. And the closest finish we've ever had in NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. Oh, wow, what a finish. I'm just glad we made it on fuel. We went into that green-white checker. I didn't think we were going to make it. Oh, my goodness. 3 wide in the final corner. Quaffle was in the middle off of 4, and he still was able to conquer the victory. I believe that's his 4th or 5th of the season now. What a win for the guy second in points. The top 3 in points were all 3 wide nonetheless of all 3 drivers that could have made it. 37/1000ths of a second is the margin of victory. Again, our closest finish in NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005 history on the channel and the Truck Series here at California. What a finish. What a race. Kind of wild. Those late cautions, we had 2 of them in the final 10 laps. Both by Keith Grimsley at the back of the pack. One, he was 4 wide, and then he was 3 wide, and he got turned into the wall the same way. 1 and 1 and 2, and 1 and 3 and 4. Oh. I thought when Hamilton beat Quaffle through 1 and 2 on the restart that Hamilton was going to be able to hold on. He ended up finishing 3rd. And with those guys racing side by side like that, that's what gave Edwards a chance into 3 in the first place on the final lap. And he did everything he could taking it 3 wide, but he just couldn't quite complete the pass. And those older tires was not going to give him the drag race back to the line, and Quaffle was able to win because of that. Yeah, what a finish indeed. I want to see if the highlight reel shows it. It's got to show it, you would think. Another good race for the Truck Series. Another great finish on NASCAR 05. Went 58 laps on fuel to the end. Yeah, well, we did have, what, 3 cautions? 3 cautions in that stretch. One of them almost costed us. That last one did. Man, oh man, what a finish. Hats off to Travis Quaffle. The Line X24 truck getting the win. Yeah, there was... No, never mind. That wasn't the finish. I don't think it's... Yeah, it's not showing the finish of the race on the highlight reel, unfortunately. Take a look at the race results. Again, Quaffle with the win. 22 laps led. Edwards led 10. Hamilton led 10. They finished 2nd and 3rd. Jason Powell finished 4th. Jack Sprague rounds out the top 5. He led 2 laps. John Wood was involved in an accident in this race, but he still finished 6th. Bill Lester 7th. Larry Watson 8th. Lester also led the most laps today, so he gets 10 bonus points. 44 of the 100 laps led. Watson led 2 in the middle of green flag stops. Cook led 1. And Chris Sweeney rounds out the top 10. He led... I thought he led a lap. He must not have led at the start-finish line. I know that 192 truck was out in front. Briefly, at least. 17 trucks finished on the lead lap. Again, a lot of those guys got trapped a lap down because the caution came out in the middle of green flag pit stops earlier. Carl Richards and Doug Thompson, the only 2 to DNF, both with engine failures earlier in the race. Dude 21 of 20. Want to know? I know that's going to be it for the night. Next race is at Texas. 233 laps. Man, that's a long truck race. We'll do it, though. 233 laps at Texas is the next Craftsman Truck Series race on NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. Just 5 races to go for Carl Edwards to try and win his first career Truck Series championship. His only career Truck Series championship. Yeah, that's right. Also, Michael, we did go past the scheduled limit. Scheduled 100 laps. We finished with more than that. 278-point lead for Carl Edwards. Still just over 1 race worth ahead of Quaffle. But remember, 190 points is the most you could score in a single race if you lead the most laps and win. Do it now, 9 p.m. No, I have to get working and get editing on those vlogs so I can get at least some of it uploaded. Nashville for sure will be uploaded tomorrow, and then maybe some stuff from Pocono this weekend as well. Probably Saturday stuff at Pocono will be uploaded tomorrow as well. So I got to get to work on that because I'm going to Road America this weekend, so it's my only chance to work on it. I'm off of work tomorrow. And then I got to work Friday, full day, and then I'm working half day Saturday before leaving at noon from work to get to Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Thanks everybody for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. If you enjoyed this race, hit that like button for sure. We do full race live streams, the realistic broadcast every day, whether it's NASCAR video games, the real race on the weekend when I'm not at the track. and much more content, of course, in the future. Vlogs, of course, from Nashville Pocono will start to be uploaded here in the not so distant future. So keep an eye on that. Hit that bell notification button. Appreciate your support as always. The road to NASCAR broadcasting continues. Thanks, everybody. Have a good rest of your night.